What if I told you that if you're only sketching with these two things right here, you are slowing down your art progress? I guarantee you that you are. I will prove to you that you are, and I will show you how to fix it. There's a big reason why some of the greatest artists of all time draw with a pen. Kim Jong-gi, Peter Han, they preach it. They live it. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you need to put down the pencil for a little bit. Not permanently. I'm not saying that. There's a time and a place for a pencil, obviously. But I'm going to give you the reasons why you may need to consider picking up a pen for a little bit. Reason number 1. Let's start with the most obvious one right off the rip. You cannot erase. You can't mindlessly erase your page over and over again trying to get it right. If you lay down the wrong mark, it's right there in front of you. You get to see your mistakes, man. You start to appreciate that you can't just sit there and erase away in your sketchbook or your pad or whatever you sketch in. And you have to just see your mistakes right there. You have to take note mentally and physically. Just boom, right off the rip. You make a mistake, you can't erase it. So you get to really think about what you did wrong. Before we get into number 2, I just want to jump in and just say that you will suck at first. 100%. It's gonna be a rough ride. But don't get discouraged, because it's literally in the Bible. This is a rule in the Bible. Well, okay, Peter Han's dynamic Bible, but it's literally in like the first few pages of the book. He says to draw with a pen, because you get to see your mistakes. It's right there. It's just like, it's amazing. It's a really good skill. But don't get discouraged, because over time you will get better. I promise. I'm still in the road of trying to learn the brush pen and all that, which I show in this video a little bit. It's a tough tool, but it's worth it, because when I go back to pencil, oh my gosh, it's such a big difference. It's huge. Reason number 2, you get to build line confidence and line quality. Like I was just saying, you get to go back to the pencil, and since you have to take your time with pen, you go back to the pencil, bro. It's not the scratchy, like super annoying searching lines is what they call it, which it's different if you're doing a gesture. That's why I said there's a time and a place for it. But if you're trying to actually get a clean stroke, you don't want to have that like real rigid scratchy line across there, like you're daggum shaking the whole way up, which I've done. Literally, you like have a Micron or something and you're just like, oh, I can't get it. You know the drills that they make you do at the beginning of like a book or a course or something? The same ones that I skipped? Yeah, that's why you have to do that. It's to build line confidence. You draw the one dot and then the other one and you try to drag it across in one stroke. That's what I'm talking about. With a pen, you learn that stuff so much sooner, I promise. I skipped the same mess, but whenever I started Peter Han's book, I did a whole huge drawing pad full of exercises, and I could tell that I was getting better. Especially when I went back to the drawing pencil. 100%. It's a huge difference. Just hear me out, please. Before we go into number 3, you have to pay up. I don't make the rules, I just make the videos. You have to put a like, a comment, or subscribe before we go into number 3. So it's a little awkward, but I just have to insert this. I'm sorry. I got bills to pay, man. I'm sorry. Let's get straight into number 3 though. Reason number 3, and this is a big one. This is a huge one. You get more reps in. With the previous ones that I was just talking about, you erase over and over and over. You'll spend hours on one sketchbook page. I'm guilty of it. I'm pretty sure we all are. Unless you're just doing like gesture drawing, you can fill a whole daggone page up real quick. But with pen, it's permanent. That sucker's on there. You cannot just like keep spending so much time on one page. Like, you get so much more reps in, which is more learning in a shorter time frame. See, we're just building on each other at this point. It's those days where you're just erasing and you're not committing to a drawing. You're like, this isn't right. I just gotta keep erasing. You're like, sketchbook pages just like full of little eraser bits. Yeah, we're trying to prevent that, because with the pen, you make the mistake, you gotta work with it, or you gotta learn from it. I promise you, it's worth it. It's common sense, and it's kind of tough to commit to it, but once you commit to it, it's worth it. I promise. Before I go to number 4 here, I just wanted to interject and say that you can have fun with permanent mediums, by the way, because because I use different colored brush pens. I use different colored multi-liners. Like, there's so much you can use without erasing. So if you guys would like a video on that, I can go over different pens I like and suggest, and we can have some fun with that. So just let me know. Reason number 4, you slow down to speed up. Your observation skills and your planning skills will improve exponentially by using a pen. Unless you use like a ballpoint, which is a great medium ground if you want to start somewhere in the middle, because you can go really light with a ballpoint. But with pencil, like, anytime you use a pencil, you get really sketchy in there. And like the previous things I've talked about, you're like trying to find that right position, and then you erase over it if it's not the right one. But with pen, you have to think ahead. You really have to visualize what you're trying to draw, or really look at the subject you're trying to draw if you're drawing from, you know, a photo or real life. But if you're drawing from imagination, you have to really think ahead. So this is why pen will improve your observation skills 100%. I guarantee that it will. And I'm not saying that there's no reason to have searching lines and gestural lines. I've said that earlier. I'm gonna reiterate it right now, just so you know. The 5th and final reason why you should draw with a pen is you learn mark making skills. You learn that less is more. You learn how to indicate form in a permanent way. You can observe other masters and how they do it, because there's ways that you can indicate it through hatching, through cross hatching, through wrapping lines. I don't know all the terminology for it, but you have to learn it in a very specific way, because with ink you can't really shade with ink. It's like, unless you use like a gray marker or something, something that's still permanent but it's able to indicate value changes. But I'm mainly talking about black ink. You have to learn mark making skills, and that is a way that you can find your own style as well, especially if you're drawing from life, because it's like you look at something in front of you and you see how it changes, how a certain part of the shadow changes, and you have to indicate that in a permanent way. With pencil, you try to shade it a certain way and it's like, that looks bad, so I'm going to erase it. With this, you have to find certain ways that it works for you, so it can actually develop your own style through that way. So that was 5 reasons why I think you should draw with a pen more often. Don't put the pencil away completely, but put it away for a while, in my opinion, if you want to improve quicker, because I've already felt it myself. I am also a learning artist trying to teach myself, and I can already tell that it has helped me a lot, especially when you go back to pencil. I promise you, bro, just try this out for a little bit, then go back to pencil. You will notice a difference. I promise. Come back to this video and tell me if you don't. So if you don't, I'll try to help you out or something. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was helpful. Maybe take note, come back, take more notes. I don't know. But I'm going to be doing more videos soon. If you guys want a video on pen exercises that I've been doing, let me know. In the meantime, stay tuned. We'll be putting some more stuff out, and hope to catch you guys in the next one. So have a good one.